Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Damilola Ahmed, your go-to girl for everything faith, lifestyle and beauty. In today's video, we're going to be moving away from skincare videos a little bit, and we're just going to be talking about my biggest or weirdest cultural shock since I moved to the UK. Now, I've been in the UK for about 8 months now, and I can tell you that there are some things that I found weird, or the things that when I first moved, it was like, But I mean, like, I think when I just sit there in my head and I think about it, I just laugh to myself, and I think I want to share it with you guys. And if you're also staying in the UK, you can add yours. Or if you just recently moved from another country into the UK, you can add yours. And I'm sure you guys are going to find this really enjoyable. And so guys, if it's your first time, please do not forget to subscribe and join this family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I'm showing you this, guys. And without digressing, let's just start to talk about this. The first thing has to be the houses, guys. I'm recently going for viewings and things like that, and I can't believe how small these houses, like, they're like cubicles. And the fact that I had to be paying my rent every month, guys, like, normally, I mean, from Nigeria we pay our rent every year, but like having to now like pay rent every month. And if you're not living in a place where it's not rent, all your bills are not inclusive, that means you have to pay for council tax, you have to pay for electricity, you have to pay for water, and a lot of other bills like that. And those are recurring bills every month. Like, guys, having to pay for those things every month. If you are claustrophobic, I'm not sure you survive in the UK houses, to be fair. And that's one thing about that's one cultural shock for me. Like, I was paying monthly, but the houses are really small. Number 2 is that, guys, if you go to the supermarket, you will pay for your own bag. You know how from Nigeria we'll just be like, oh, you go to Ebano or you go to ShopRite, and when you're done, they'll just bring out nylons customized with their names and everything, and they're just going to like pack your things inside. Here they're just gonna look at you like, would you like a bag? And you're like, how much is the bag? You're like, it's about 30 pence or it's 36 pence. And you're like, bro. So every time you just have to, so when we are going for shopping, you have to hold your bag. So that you hold your bag from home. If not, you're going to have to spend extra money getting a bag for your groceries. Like, guys, how shocking is that? Very shocking. Number 3 is that these guys can say sorry for Africa. You know, in Nigeria we say, oh, like, we say sorry a lot, that because Nigerians are very like Nigerians are always angry, so you're already telling them in advance, already apologizing in advance. These guys, like, you will eat them on the way or something, or maybe you are even at fault, they will just say sorry to you without, like, even me self. Now right now I think I'm finding myself saying sorry unnecessarily now these days. I try to be very polite, so they say sorry a lot. Like, every little thing, these guys are going to be telling you, oh sorry, oh sorry, oh yeah, you can have it, that's sorry. Like, guys. And that brings me to the next one, which is like, literally everybody in that country is a bit deaf. Now I think it's from a place of politeness or something like that, or they not wanting you to repeat yourself, because like, if you're Nigerian or like you just moved to the country and the accent is really different, so most of them might not be able to hear what you're saying. So instead of them telling you that, oh, they can't hear you for some reasons, or for you to like repeat what you said, they say, oh sorry, I'm a bit deaf, can you just repeat that? Like, sis, you're not deaf. Bro, you're not deaf. Like, you just hear what I said, just tell me to repeat it and I'll gladly repeat it. Like, it can't be that hard. Just tell me, I'm going to like repeat it to you. But sometimes it's just them trying to just make you feel comfortable with repeating yourself. Another thing is, these guys can't smile to strangers. Like, you don't know them from Adam, but once your eyes just do fall, you smile at you. Just say, it's always funny to me, like, why are you smiling to me? Like, and now I'm learning to smile back, because obviously to be rude or impolite if you do not smile back at them. But you know that song that says, you wanna picture, let me smile for you now. That's exactly what comes to my mind. Like, basically, you're staring at me, so you want a picture, let me smile for you. So So this guy's just, I think it's out of politeness or something, just so that you don't feel weird for staring, or you don't feel weird because your eyes did fall, if that makes sense. Yeah. Another thing, guys, is that in this country, you have to see a doctor, you have to book a GP appointment. And guys, let's say that your head was aching, you can die, resurrect, feel better, wake up, join Jesus before you're ready to see the doctor. And I'm not capping. And the country is such that you can't get like basic things like antibiotics has to be prescribed to you by a doctor. So if the antibiotics, if you need an antibiotics, you can't get it anywhere. The only medications that are sold over the counter are like paracetamol, Panadol, vitamin C, all those very basic pain relievers, and all, even pain relievers, if you ask great things, obviously like tramadol, codeine, all these things, you will not find it over the counter. So before you see your GP, guys, hey, I remember the last time I was not feeling well. I think I didn't see my GP until about 2 weeks after or 1 week after, and I was already fine. Thankfully, my friend, I didn't even bring antibiotics from Nigeria, but my friend brought, so I was able to get from him, and I felt better in like 3 days or something like that. Imagine having to wait for your GP appointment for so long. I think it just comes to the fact that healthcare is free in the UK, and there's a lot of demand on the healthcare system, so you have to work by appointment. But they will tell you that if it's an emergency or you need to see the doctor immediately, you have to ring the ambulance. Yeah. Another very beautiful thing, which I feel like came to me, it wasn't even a shock, but I loved it, like, is how mobile data is unlimited, like, and even your calls are unlimited. How good is that? Like, even if you buy limited plan, because they have limited plan and unlimited plan for your mobile data. So if you buy limited plan for mobile data, let's say you decided that you're going to, because I am on unlimited, yeah. But if you decide to say, oh, I want to buy like 120 gig per month or something, your calls would be unlimited. Your calls will be unlimited. How good is that, guys? Like, so that means you can call somebody from morning to night without even thinking about your data. Compared to Nigeria, where you'll be thinking about your airtime, you're thinking about your data. Like, a lot of the houses even come with broadband. If you live in an all bills inclusive house, like your house comes with broadband, internet, or something like that, so you don't even need a lot of internet at the end of the day. So the fact that I did not need to worry about it now, it's not like it's free because I pay for it with my monthly bills, but then it makes sense, because that means I can work with a budget, and I know that my data is going to always work most of the time, because sometimes it can get really slow. I know my data is always going to work. I know that I can call anybody without thinking about how much I'm going to spend. And like I said, almost all the data plan comes with unlimited call plan, so you can talk to somebody from morning to night. But obviously, as the world is evolving, people don't even do calls again, people just use the internet. But at least it's a good one. Like, it's really nice. And lastly, I think is how like these people would keep the door open for you when you're coming when they're in front of you, and like they got to the door before you, they keep the door open for you behind you. Like, it was so cute. It's like, in Nigeria, it's more of maybe it's the guy that will go forward and just open doors for you if you're a girl. You're lucky to have guys that open doors for you, good. But like in the UK, people open doors for you without anything. They just keep the door open. They're quite polite and things like that. Like, they're not perfect people, don't quote me wrong. But guys, I think that's that about it. If you're in the UK or any other part of the country, even if it's Canada or the US, or you migrated and relocated to other parts of the country, please drop your own cultural shocks in the comment section. I want to hear it all. Like, sometimes I just think about it, just start laughing, and if I remember more because this was not me just thinking about random things, if I remember more, I'm going to just add it here for you guys to see, or for you guys to just learn. And guys, very importantly, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.